gang, know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Pin at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Pin at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth, then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Pin at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Pin at the...
Ooh, boy. You see that?
Of course I did. I was one up there making the play.
Man, I love it. That's what we need out of you. You read your keys, you read it beautifully, and made the play.
I told you, I came here to be a playmaker. And it's a lot easier to do that when you've broken down the film.
That's what I like to hear. I know Coach Koué will be pleased too. He loves that you're in the film room all the time. That's a sign of commitment. So keep it up, all right?
I got you, Coach. I'm all in.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of...
It's week 1 of the NFL, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Ravens and the Jets, and it comes your way next.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Up in the booth with Charles Davis. The Jets offense ready to put the preseason behind them and begin this 2022 campaign. And one of the folks we'll be watching is this man, the vet.
Set, ready.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. They'll go again to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The CD, you've got Manny Kahue calling the shots for this offense. His second year as an offensive coordinator in the league. How do you see his crew on this side of the ball performing this year?
Well, partners, you and I both know, and everyone else around the league, Manny was a popular head coaching candidate for this year. But he told all the teams he was interested in remaining a coordinator for a bit so he could continue to grow in the job. As far as his offense this year, he's really optimistic about what they can do because he loves the talent on that side of the ball. And one other thing, Manny Kahue, a young, bright offensive mind, he'll be a head coach before long when he's ready to do it.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. An inside give to Jones. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll go with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now Wilson on first down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, 37 yards. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're touching.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now it's Wilson. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Odafe. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. New York set to take the field. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the new man in the backfield getting his first touches of the regular season here. Limited production and opportunity in his first 4 years in the league, but he's getting the shot now as the lead back for this offense. CD, what do you think he brings to the table?
Well, I think he's a pretty well-rounded back, and we know he's extremely motivated because we talked to him this week. He made it crystal clear that he's been waiting for this moment. He's at the top of the depth chart, and he's got a chance to really shine in this role as well as produce.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Jet pick. In rhythm, they've got another first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
And you know Carter Landry is on the sideline smiling after that one. Remember, the former tight end joined Manny Kahu'e's offensive staff this spring, and he has been a big advocate of getting the tight ends involved in the passing game.
Yeah, we remember him as a solid tight end in this league for a number of years, and while his playing days just ended, he jumps right into the coach. I think he's a great fit and a great get for this offensive staff. With his knowledge and experience, I think he can move up quickly over the next few years.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And that's a nice reward right there. The first game with his new team, and he winds up in the end zone. They're expecting big things from him this season, and he delivers on day 1.
The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start down in the Sunshine State, an AFC East matchup between New England and Miami. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the 2nd quarter. Mac Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a 2nd game. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Matthew Stafford with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory.
It looks like we'll have to...
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
Come on, set.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Wilson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jets take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
New York set to take the field.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. There's a short one caught by Uzama. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. To throw again on second down. Wilson. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And you know, partner, we talked to this young man earlier in the week, and he went on about how his experience backing up Derrick Henry the last 4 years really put him in the position he's in now as the starter.
Well, that makes sense because for 4 years, he was in the room with arguably the best running back in the league. And the one thing he said he took from his time backing up Henry was that he noticed that Derrick got stronger as the season went on. He marveled about his conditioning, and how he took such great care of his body despite such a huge workload. He spoke pretty candidly about how he expects to make that same kind of
rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he can only manage to get a... Second and 8 coming up. The give is to Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been a good...
throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Braxton Berrios, 65 yards. And the Jets strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head on to the field. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Here's Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the delay, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Baltimore, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener.